Trav, congrats on another Pro Bowl selection. Way to go, Big Yeti. What number is this for you?
10 maybe?
You hit a decade? You've been in the Pro Bowl for a decade? Jesus, Travis. Well, you led fan voting for the second year in a row.
I think that's what got me in.
It does count for a large chunk. I used to think that too, but I think I've seen somebody win the fan vote and not get in before. I think I saw that one time. Anyways, Creed Humphrey, Chris Jones, and Trey Smith are also in. This is also your 11th Pro Bowl. So you've actually been in so many times, you've forgotten how many times you've been in. You've played in what, one Pro Bowl? I think I was at it too in Hawaii.
No, I played in two. I played in one with you in Orlando. We played against each other in one.
We did. Was that the following year?
Yeah, it was the first year it was in Orlando.
It was 2016. That's what year it was.
Yep.
And you were in Hawaii, what, 2014 or 15?
It was 15. So the year of 14, season of 14, 15 in Hawaii, and then the season of 16 or 15
That's what it was.
In Orlando in 16.
Because I went when the Pro Bowl was in Arizona. Then I went back to Hawaii
for a
year.
Where
you went. We both went out there together.
I personally thought I got snubbed for that Arizona Pro Bowl, but it's whatever.
That's the way it worked. I got snubbed the year before.
There were a few guys that got snubbed last year that I got snuck in there.
It happens every year. The year that we played against each other in Orlando, I had one of the worst years of my career. When they said you're an alternate for the Pro Bowl, and then they said, hey, the other two guys are out, you're in the Pro Bowl, I was like, this is fucking crazy. Yeah. I do not deserve to be here at all. I'll be there.
I won the Pro Bowl MVP, got the car with a whopping 33 yards and 1 touchdown and 2 first downs.
Wow.
Had a fake field goal that got me 3 yards on a first down. Got a deep cross thrown to me by Andy Dalton, the Red Rocket. Let's fucking go, Andy. And that was it.
Congratulations on making the Pro Bowl, Trev. You want to move on to some other NFL news?
Yeah, let's move on to Eagles-Bills. What a showstopper. It actually was an entertaining game. There was a lot of shit going on.
Crazy second half.
Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen. Gotta see primetime football. Fucking love it. And it was only Eagles 13, Bills 12. And it came down to the last last minute drive with Josh Allen and a 2-point conversion.
I mean, it's a great win. They beat the Eagles beat the Bills, who are a lot of people saying the number one favorite out of the AFC. A lot of people think that it's Josh Allen's year. So for the Eagles to go into Buffalo and win this game just shows, how good the Eagles are. Do you know how tough it is to beat the best team in the AFC? Some people are saying. Some people are saying. Do you know how hard it is to beat that team while you don't get a single pass completion in the second half? Do you know how hard that is? That's how good the Eagles are. That's how good we are, Philadelphia.
They went over in the second half?
It's actually the second time we've won a game this year without completing a pass in the second half, which is remarkable.
What?
That's how good we are, bro.
Bro, this offense is too fucking good, dude. That is insane.
It is. It's kind of crazy.
I was watching the game. I didn't even notice that.
It's just like 3 and out. And then before you know it, you've had I think they only had 17 plays in the entire second half. So, yeah, not good. Not good. And most of it, listen, I thought Jalen actually played pretty good. So that stat kind of you would think would be quarterback driven. And they were.
Rainy game. We're running the football. Had the lead.
But the run game, I mean, it was bad. And especially in the second half, and not just these 2 to 3 yard runs, but negative runs where you're in 2nd and 12, you're in 2nd and 13. And it was a very frustrating game to watch offensively, to say the least. And
Buffalo's got some guys with some motors on that D line, man. They can be disruptive, man. Tall guys, long arms.
The Eagles have been trending better in running the ball, right? They did well against the Raiders. They did well against the Commanders. This was their chance to do it against a team that is going to be in the playoffs. And it was a little frustrating seeing the performance, to be honest with you. And credit to the Bills. I thought they did some things. They kept putting the safety down, and then they blitzed from the other side, and it messed them up a number of times. They were slanting the front, and that was throwing them off. It's just, these are things that you would hope they'd be able to handle at this time of the year. And it was a frustrating game to see them have opportunities to have plays, right? You're running outside zone away from a nickel pressure. That is a chance to be a gash if you block it up right. But because they're not on the same page, because the safety's showing he's down over here, the tight end tackler going to the safety, the backside knows the nickel pressure's coming. They're boxing. Nobody's blocking the middle linebacker.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, what are we doing, guys?
Yeah.
And it's communication like that. Guys are being let run free. Like, did we zone this off? Why is nobody blocking the 3 technique? It was not a great performance collectively up front, to be honest with you. And it's frustrating as a former offensive lineman, a guy in that room and like knows how good all those players are, where it's like, dude, we got to be better than this, boys.
Listen, good teams find a way to win those games when they're not at their best, and that's what Philly did, man.
Well, the positive is we held Josh Allen, the best rushing attack. Like we weren't great against Chicago, right? Chicago ran all over us. We go out there against James Cook and Buffalo's had a great ground game all season.
Oh yeah,
and we performed really well.
Yeah,
have a great goal line stand, 4th down, keep Josh Allen out of the end zone. Great tackle by Zach Bond. Blocked field goal. Like the defense played out of their mind. And that's the positive coming out of this thing.
I'll tell you what, going into that last drive though, man, it just looked like prime Josh Allen, man. Guys showed some resilience, showed some fight, showed some heart, knowing that he's got the foot issue right now. And, or it looked like he got rolled up pretty good in there and, just fighting through everything. And I know he's kicking himself. You could see him kicking himself, after that 2-point conversion. But I've been there and you already know he's going to learn from it and keep it moving.
What do you think of the 2-point conversion call? We were talking about this on Monday Night Countdown. What do you think of McDermott's choice?
Dude, what? You got fucking Josh Allen? Are you kidding me? Every time. Man, not even think about it.
The Eagles had like 2 first downs the second half. You don't feel comfortable going into overtime?
I feel so comfortable with a guy like Josh Allen and the ball in his hands and 2 yards to get.
They'd already had a goal line stand in the exact same 2 yards.
That's why I might be the worst head coach of all time. It's just, I'm putting
We're going for it.
Are you kidding me? What is that? What are we? I could end it here? No, I got ball players.
Yeah, I'm kind of just messing around.
Honestly, if he's a mobile quarterback, I'm feeling even more confident because there's the threat. If you drop everybody and all that, it's like he could still find a way to run it in or get out of the pocket and make something shake. So
when you make this decision, it's always going to be damned if you do, damned if you don't. If it doesn't work out, everybody's going to say it was the wrong call. If you make it the play was open, like it's there, right? Just missed the throw. And
you can play devil advocate and say, they just blocked a field goal before that. They just blocked the extra point or whatever before that.
The one thing that I thought was interesting that we kind of got to on the desk last night was, I think it's actually probably a better call that they went for it too, because like at some point, like this, everybody's saying this is Josh's year to try and go win this thing, right? Mahomes is out of it. Burrow's out of it.
Anytime Josh Allen's playing the game of football, it's his year. That guy, That's got fair. That ability.
As with anything, the more reps you get in certain scenarios, usually the better and more comfortable you are operating them in the future. So now, like, obviously this one didn't work out for Josh. He's gets pressured on his right. He's moving to his left, tries to make the throw, and it's a little bit off target in terrible conditions. This same scenario might come up in a gotta have it moment in the playoffs. And now this entire team has had a rep of this, and maybe they feel even more comfortable now repping it again when it matters most. So that was another reason I thought, hey, you know what? Maybe I'm kind of more on board than I thought with McDermott deciding to go for it. So in the end, I kind of agree with you.
Eagles got the Commanders at home for the last game of the season, and I'm sure the link will be rocking for that one. Could move up to the 2nd seed with a win and the Bears losing.
Which could happen. They're going to be playing Detroit. The Eagles will probably be resting starters. Like, I don't think that we're going to see a lot of significant players playing in this one.
I feel like we had a game like this, and the coach came in and he was like, we were heavy in the first half to where we had a comfortable lead, or and then we let all the other games kind of play out and see where they were at half, and so. Who knows?
We did the same thing in 2023 when I was my last year, and we decided to go out against New York because we wanted to get some momentum going offensively because we weren't playing great. And we ended up getting A.J. Brown hurt to where he couldn't play in the playoff game. Jalen got his finger banged up. Like, it was catastrophic. So I am fully on board with do not risk getting anybody you don't want and are not going to be happy about missing for that playoff game. Sit them on the bench. If you don't, unless you have a chance to get the 1 seed, I don't give a crap who you're playing. Take the rest when you can get it. I believe the Rams have already said that they're going to go in playing to win, right? So they're going to be playing starters. San Francisco and Seattle are going to be playing to try and get the 1 seed.
Got it. And that's huge.
That's huge. So the Eagles have a chance to rest and then play a team from the West Coast, likely, who's going to be traveling to the East Coast. And you're going to play them on a week where they just played previously and you've gotten a week of rest.
A week of rest, yeah.
I think that's a big advantage, and I would take that if I was the Eagles.
The reality of it is that you can't just rest everyone. So guys are going to be out there playing. So you got to be kind of smart with the position that you're putting your guys in, and at the same time, you still want to go out there and win the football game and give yourself a chance at the 2 seed.
I'm going to be honest too. I think resting some guys, we can still win this game against Washington. I'm not trying to say anything.
Up. It's football, man. Anything can happen no matter who's out there. Look at San Fran right now. They're fucking rocking and rolling, and they've had the worst of kind of injuries. Yeah, that was a crazy game.
That was my biggest surprise of the year is that San Fran is competing for the NFC title. They've lost for best Fred Warner, Nick Bosa. Their starting quarterback has been out for 8 games. Brock Purdy's missed. They've missed George Kittle for a lot of the season. Trent Williams went down last week in the first play of the game. So, like, the fact that these dudes are still, like, 12 wins competing for the NFC title, like, is nuts.
Kyle Shanahan.
And you got to give John Lynch some credit, too, built in a deep roster, able to overcome it, right?
Yeah.
Like, if they don't have Mac Jones, maybe they aren't sitting where they're at, right? But they go and get him in the offseason. He plays well when Brock goes down. I mean, this is probably the most impressive season I've seen from the 49ers, just with all of these things factored in, right? Like, it's crazy. Like, they've had a super team, and, like, of course they've been successful with a great coach and great players. But this year, the fact that they've still been this consistently good with all of the injuries and, adversity they've had to overcome, very impressive.
A big week 18 games coming up. Broncos Chargers could decide the 1 seed. That is, if Denver wins, they clinch the number 1 seed. And Chargers have said they are resting their starters. So I wouldn't just go in there lollygagging around. I know Harbaugh is going to have them boys fired up and ready to rock and roll, no matter who's out there rolling. And Trey Lance. He's come in and he's shown he's got some spark. Sunday Night Football, Steelers, Ravens. Winner wins the AFC North. Loser eliminated from the playoffs. That is going to be a fun game to watch. Old school AFC North win to get in. Are you kidding me? Doggone, that shit gets me fired up, man. Reminds me of the Roethlisberger and fucking Ray Lewis days, man.
I'm going to watch the game just because I always get excited to watch the Steelers and Ravens play, and I grew up in the AFC North.
Come on now, baby. You already know.
But, like, let's be honest, are either of these two teams going to be competing for it at the end of the day this year? Like, it's kind of like the NFC South where, I don't know, the Steelers were looking pretty good before DK got suspended, though. They were having a good finish to the season.
Darnell Washington's out too, man. That dude, 300-pound tight end running the seams.
He's a beast.
And Ravens not sure if Lamar Jackson is playing or not.
If Derrick Henry and you got Patrick Ricard leading the way and they're running like they did last week, I mean, that was an impressive performance by those guys.
Yeah, but Lamar Jackson's Lamar Jackson. If he's playing, it's a completely different game. Saturday, Bucks Panthers. If the Panthers win, they're in.
Well, they've done everything they can to not get in. They've lost twice to the Saints, right? Like, it's the fact that this division is still up for grabs is bonkers. The Bucks, who I love, I mean, the Bucks are my favorite team coming into the season, and they have fallen off a cliff. They've had injuries all season. They haven't played great down the stretch here. Baker is one of my favorite quarterbacks in the league. It has not been a great second half of the season for the Bucks. Panthers have had every opportunity the last few weeks to clinch this thing, not even playing like top opponents in a lot of this stuff, and they just refuse to clinch it. It's nuts. It is crazy. So, yeah, we're going to see Bucks and Panthers duke it out to see who comes up on the NFC South. I will always root for the Bucks. I love Todd Bowles. I love Baker Mayfield.
Well, the Bucks are going to need the Saints to beat the Falcons on Sunday and a win against the Panthers themselves.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, they got guys to where if the Bucks get in and they get rolling, that's a team you can't take lightly.
They've just been banged up, and it's kind of hurt them all season long, and they haven't been themselves. Offensive line, they've had a bunch of injuries. They've lost, I think, every one of their skill position players has been down at some point, between Evans, Godwin, Igbuka, Irving, like all of them at some point have gotten hurt. So it's been a rough year for those guys.
Yeah.
And you can see the frustration in some of the press conferences from Todd Bowles, and hopefully they can get in there, because I love those guys. And either way, looking forward to this one.
And we got a hell of a showdown on Saturday night, baby. The flex game is Niners Seahawks. The winner of the NFC West actually wins the number 1 seed in the NFC. So the winner of the Niners Seahawks game is gets to play all their games at home.
The Seahawks defense is absurd. There's really 3 defenses have been the best in the NFL in my mind this year. And it's the Seahawks, Houston, and I'm going to go with the Eagles. I think those 3 teams have been like, their defense has won them so many games.
You can throw Denver up there too.
Yeah, that's fair. The Niners offense is rolling. I could see this going either way. I really could. I do kind of lean Seahawks just because of how great their defense is. I don't think the Niners are going to come by points as easily as they have the last few weeks. And I think Darnold will be able to put up a good showing against this Niners defense that's been banged up.
Seahawks got 2 Cleveland guys, 1 Cincinnati Bearcat and Kobe Bryant. Are you kidding me, man? AJ Barner, tight end. Let's go. I'm just kidding.
What about Juszczyk? Kyle Juszczyk's a
Cleveland guy, Medina guy.
Yeah.
Harvard guy. George Kittle, tight end. Yeah, I'm just going to watch it for the love of it. You're right.
Yeah, I'm going to just thoroughly enjoy this game. The Niners have been there, and they've been so great for so long, although they've had adversity.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Niners.
No. Sorry. Well, I was just saying the Niners have been there before. We're excited about that. Probably not. Do you think about this? Sam Darnold was in a Week 18 game to clinch the number 1 seed last year. And that game, followed by the playoff game, is essentially why he wasn't brought back in Minnesota. Right?
That's crazy.
And now all of a sudden he's in the exact same scenario, Week 18, and he's done the exact same thing to another team in Seattle.
Pay that man.
Well, I kind of wanted to work out for him.
That's all I'm saying. And he's a good dude.
Is there a lot of scoreboard watching in Week 18? There definitely is. Like the Eagles will be watching the game in Chicago, most likely, right? Any team that is been conveniently scheduled at the same time by the league office because they know that the seating and placements matter, there will be people watching the scoreboard all game long, for sure.
Unless you do what the Panthers did last week and you don't show any games on the scoreboard.
Oh, wow. Dave Canales.
I'm pretty sure we did that as well in a situation where the Patriots were playing the Dolphins. And Kevin Harlan, one of the best ever, in my opinion. I fucking love that guy. Might be a little biased because he's a Kansas City guy. But also, no, he's a legend. And he was literally calling both games at the same time on the Chiefs broadcast. He was watching the Dolphins game, calling that game. A play would happen in the Kansas City game. He'd call that. Dude, it was awesome.
He's just a beast.
Yeah. And then you just randomly heard everyone in the stands start going nuts because the Ryan Fitzmagic and the Miami Dolphins found a way to beat Brady and the Patriots, and we got the 1 seed.
I never felt like watching the scoreboard took me out of the current game. Like I was just like, all right, what's the score? Ooh, if we go really hard for this next quarter and win this game, we're in.
I think the reason is because you should be thinking that regardless.
I guess maybe I'm just not against scoreboard watching. What's wrong with scoreboard watching?
Shout out to Fitzmagic, baby. I got to see him during the Christmas game last week. That was awesome.
Which quarterback had the best O-line Christmas gifts? Caleb Williams gifted his offensive lineman Bottega Veneta and Don Julio.
Bottega Veneta.
What's Bottega Veneta?
It's a really, really nice brand. I have a few of their bags. It's awesome. They're awesome.
So it's a bag.
They do everything. They make clothes, sunglasses to.
It's like a Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, it's very similar. They got in terms of like brand recognition.
Travis Kelce, the Kansas City Chiefs star tight end, has built a Hall of Fame career that has set a new standard for his position, making his eventual path to Canton seem certain. From the moment the Chiefs selected him in the draft, Kelce quickly emerged as the face of the franchise, consistently proving himself as the best tight end of his era. His dominance has spanned multiple seasons, and he's been a driving force behind the Chiefs' rise as an NFL powerhouse over the past decade. With each game, Kelce has showcased skills that make him not just a reliable target, but a player who can take over when it matters most, leading by example and energizing his teammates with his play and presence. The conversation about the greatest tight ends of all time always includes Kelce's name, especially as the NFL has evolved and the tight end position has become more integral to offensive game plans. Kelce seized the opportunity, racking up impressive stats and redefining what a tight end could do on the field. His ability to make difficult catches, break tackles, and find the end zone has forced defenses to adjust, yet few have found answers for him at his peak. He's not just a pass catcher. His leadership and commitment have inspired everyone around him, qualities every team wishes they had in a star player. As the Chiefs built their dynasty, Kelce's consistency and durability kept him at the heart of their success, season after season. When it comes to deciding who is the greatest tight end ever, Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe was recently asked his thoughts on Kelce and how he stacks up against other legends like Rob Gronkowski. Sharpe didn't hesitate, declaring, "I believe that Travis Kelce is the greatest tight end who has ever played." He pointed to Kelce's Pro Bowl selections, All-Pro honors, and the rare achievement of multiple 1,000-yard receiving seasons, saying the numbers are incredibly close between him and Gronkowski. For Sharpe, choosing between the two is like picking between sushi and barbecue. Both are elite, but Kelce stands out just a bit more in his eyes. He acknowledged that both Kelce and Gronkowski are among the finest players to ever play tight end, but as someone who knows the position from experience, Sharpe's praise carries special weight. Kelce's incredible run hasn't just been about individual numbers. It's been about showing up in big moments, making the clutch plays that define a legacy, and always being there when the Chiefs need him most. He's thrived in the playoffs and helped deliver championships to Kansas City, further cementing his place among football's elite. As Kelce approaches a crossroads in his career, the focus now turns to his future. Will he retire and cap off his legendary run, or will he return for at least one more season in the NFL? The anticipation is building, and everyone is eager to see what decision he makes. For now, his impact on the game is undeniable, and the respect he's earned from peers and fans alike is a testament to his greatness. Don't miss out on more stories like this. Subscribe and stay connected. Whatever comes next for Travis Kelce, his journey has already left an unforgettable mark on football history, and the debates about his place among the all-time greats will only grow louder as time goes on.